Okay, so this stream will be recorded. For anyone who's missing this stream, you guys can watch the YouTube later. I will just upload it in the channel. So first thing first here, I think I will cover the DXY, which will be the USD strength, USD index basically. So I think for this USD index, we are coming back to the monthly fair value. We have made a new higher high over here, but we do have some imbalance at a discount area, followed by this breaker. So all in all, I think we are bearish in the shorter term. Price may take some time to come back to this area. Give me a second. So if DXY is bearish, I think we can expect all the majors, the Aussie dollar, Euro dollar, Pound dollar, New Zealand dollar, to be more bullish in a way, and as well as gold, silver. But for dollar CAD, dollar Swiss franc, dollar Japanese yen, those will be a little bit bearish. Depends on the strength on the cross pair. So if I want to look at the gold, I think most people trade gold over here. Gold has been pretty bullish, I would say, because of those trade wars, a lot of interrupting news basically. So if I were to look at this weekly chart, we have a lot of imbalance down here to be filled, but it might not go deep down into discount. It might just fill the imbalance over here and then continuation upside. So I will have basically this, sorry, give me a second. Basically this weekly drawn out. Price should mitigate this weekly and then followed by a low time frame upside and still tag the external range, which is the week high. So short term bearish, long term bullish. Nothing really complicated over here. Same for silver. But if you compare both silver and gold, on a daily chart, we have this kind of closure on the daily candle for silver, but we have the gold closing a little bit different because we did not tag the high. So I think both are still bullish at this moment. We can put it on the chat here and then take a long maybe in a couple of days time, most likely. And speaking of those forex, we have a lot of news coming into this week. We have a lot of other cross pairs as well as USD. Let me see, where is the FOMC? Yeah, this is the one. So the USD FOMC will be on Wednesday, 2 p.m. EST, will be at night for the European. So expect a lot of volatility over here. And news is usually doing two things. One could be a manipulation of lows and highs. Another one which will give us the direction of bias. So it depends on what kind of price action it gives, and we'll take a trade from there. So what I do is usually not to take any trade before the news. I will wait until the news complete and see which direction is giving to us. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? I tested this on a demo account. It worked for me. Can you hear me? Okay, I think it was my mistake. I think I muted for the past 10 minutes. That was very bad. I apologize. Okay, so going back to forex again. My bad. So let's cover a little bit more on the DXY, which is the dollar index. Short-term bearish. I think we are coming back to the monthly fair value, which is the imbalance for monthly chart. As you can see here, I think I posted in the forex trade channel, which we were looking for a short-term retracement back to the sell side liquidity. Eventually it did. So that gives us a lot of strength on the major pairs, which is the Aussie dollar strength, Euro dollar, pound dollar, and New Zealand dollar. So if you look at this Aussie dollar, bullish, Euro dollar, bullish as well, pound dollar, bullish as well. But if we compare with the dollar Japanese yen, the other major pairs which are showing a little bit bearish to the sell side. So it's clear to us that dollar is pretty bearish at this moment. Short-term bearish. I would expect price to retrace back to monthly fair value, maybe in the upcoming few weeks, I think. Probably we can see something like that, retracement back to premium, and then continuation downside. And I know that a lot of people actually trade gold. I think that's like the most tradable forex pair in the forex world. So if we looked at the gold chart on a weekly chart, we do have a pretty large fair value over here. We do have one more at the bottom, but I don't think we should expect price to retrace that deep. We should expect some reaction over here. On a daily chart, I think we can expect price to retrace back to this weekly fair value and give us a confirmation on daily or maybe H4 and continuation upside. Is there any other pair that you guys want me to look at for forex pair? I don't think a lot of people actually trade forex over here. If not, I will go to the crypto. Okay, I got you. So, one second. So, if you guys understand how I usually trade, I trade based on fair value, which is imbalance. It's the same kind of thing, just different terminology. So with that in mind, I also trade market structure. Anything with the displacement, which shows the strength, anything with the wick is just damaging the price action. So if we look at this monthly chart for crypto, for Bitcoin basically, we do have a pretty large imbalance at the bottom. 3 months similar, but this 3 months candle is not complete yet, I would say. So look at weekly. Pretty much this monthly fair value is overlapping with a lot of weekly fair value as well, and we do have a old swing high over here. It's pretty deep. I don't know at this moment whether it will retrace that deep to 70,000, but it doesn't really matter because it's too early to say that. So price did not take out this high with the displacement upside. So if this is the low put in, I would expect price to actually go up higher, create a new imbalance over here, retrace back to imbalance, and continuation upside. But what it did was to just take out the high with just a wick and broke down from there. And on a daily chart, we know that Sid has been posting a lot of updates on Bitcoin. It has been sideways for like 2 weeks basically. It's pretty shitty. So a lot of people actually traded here and could have been, stop out for a lot of reasons. But to me, I think trading from a liquidity standpoint, we do have a lot of sell side over here. I think we might still go a little bit higher from here, but eventually come back down to take out all these lows. So I think the local high here is actually the short-term high for now. Price should actually go back to the low, fill up all this imbalance in the monthly chart before any upside. At this moment, I think still very hard to trade within this range. It's pretty bullshit. On a H4, similarly, this H4 chart is not super clear. A lot of buy side liquidity over here. So eventually, if price shows some strength, and if you want to trade along over here, it would be just a scalp, and this scalp will actually give us the target point at all this high over here. Whether I will trade it back to this all-time high, no, I wouldn't, because it's definitely not clear to us. So that's Bitcoin. Ethereum. 1 second, let me hide all this away. Ethereum wise, honestly, Ethereum looks looks a little bit clearer to me that it will take out this slow. So this is a 3-month fair value, pretty high time frame. It will take some time, definitely. So again, this one, it did not create a new high, although it created a new monthly fair value, but at this moment it just broke down further. So I don't think I'm pretty bullish on Ethereum. That's the reason why I've been saying in the chat, Ethereum is not looking too well. If you look at weekly chart, we have weekly fair value. So short term might be a retracement back to 3,000. It's still intact for us. So even if it bounced back to 3,000, it doesn't mean that this price action is like bullish. To me, it's still bearish. I would expect price to come back to this premium zone, the weekly fair value, and then continuation downside. and all this will be the liquidity. All these lows will be the equal lows. I know a lot of people actually trading other methods, probably the double bottom, triple bottom, all this kind of thing. But to me, all these are liquidity. Liquidity are meant to be taken. It's just a matter of time. There's a reason why price come back down and barely touch it, and you trace. A lot of people actually put stop loss back to here and try to long it back to the all-time high. I mean, sorry, not all-time high, like the 4K range, but it's just not clear at this moment. To me, it's bearish. So on a monthly chart, honestly, this range is shit. If we are to enter a bear market, I think we can easily target all this range. But again, this is gonna be like a few years time, or maybe at least a few months time. So for now, I would not say this too early, but definitely this 2000 area will be my long interest, at least. And as you can see, trend line is also liquidity. All this is also trend line. So to me, it's pretty clear. Let's look at the Ethereum Bitcoin chart, see how Ethereum is performing. Sorry. About few months ago, I was actually looking at this price to react from yeah, Ethereum is shit, I swear. So few months ago, when I actually first joined Hidden Society, I was looking at this Ethereum Bitcoin chart. I was expecting price to actually react from this range. But if we look at this monthly chart, nothing is showing strength over here. Nothing basically. And again, all this sell side liquidity, equal lows. So if you were to ask me, again, price might retrace back to this range, maybe 0.045 area, but still a clear shot to me. So if you look at this time frame here, right now it's 2025, 2026, 2027. So okay, so sell side liquidity. I think I put this once in the channel. Give me a second. So there are two types of liquidity. One is the buy side liquidity. Another one is the sell side liquidity. So if we are talking about sell side liquidity, which is SSL, will be the equal lows. Does that explain a little bit better to you? So for buy side liquidity, will be equal highs. So those lows and highs, they are somewhere intact a little bit, not touching each other, but so close to each other. Those are the equal lows and highs, and those are the sell side and buy side liquidity. People just place their stop loss over there, and when the large hedge fund or the big seller or big buyer, they need to enter this kind of position, they need a lot of sellers to in order for them to fill their buy, and vice versa. They need a lot of buyers in order to sell the position. I will share some videos in the channel so that you can understand a little bit more on the liquidity standpoint, if that makes sense. Yeah, so at this point of time, if we look at this all this high here, so eventually I think at some point, maybe down the road, all this will be equal highs buy side. That means if we were to long, all this will be our target point. But right now it's still bearish, and in terms of fair value gap wise, this has already disrespected the bullish fair value gap. So at this moment I will actually look at short back to here. I mean, it's pretty bearish at this moment. I wouldn't short this because if we were to short this, we have to short Ethereum and long BTC. So yeah. So tag the all-time high again, no displacement upside, only wick through. Look at the 12-month, 3-month, monthly chart, all tag through. If you look at weekly, pretty bearish as well. Take out once, twice. This is all being damaged, and we can see that price actually created a bearish fair value. So if we get a short-term retracement back to this range, if we can, I will take a short back to this low. I hope this makes sense to you guys. So any price that did not take out the high with displacement, creating a fair value, the opposing liquidity will be the target. So I posted this in the chat, I think maybe 2 days ago, maybe yesterday, I think. Why did I say that this range itself is bearish? Because we have a lot of sell side liquidity. Price did not take out the high over here, so the opposing sell side will be the liquidity. Price came back up to this H4 fair value. This high is protected. If we look at 1 hour chart, well, we had this 1 hour fair value, it wasn't filled, and it's just dumb from there. I couldn't really find a setup from there basically, but the idea was correct. So I don't know, because maybe it's because of weekend. It's pretty low volume, and it's long weekend. I think Monday is a holiday for States and Canada, so there's nothing much we can do, unless we actually set a limit over here, stop loss here or here, and this whole the swing trade back to this low. But I did not do that because of the risk to reward is pretty low. It's just not my type of trading it. I would prefer to wait for a lower time frame confirmation, and then I take a trade that will give us a better risk to reward. It doesn't really matter how many points the price move, because it can move 10% or maybe 20% in a day, but if you're just sticking one risk to reward, it doesn't make sense to me. Sure, I will do an inner and hype. Please ignore my list here. They are not all my watch list. I usually flag it when it's on my when it's on my watch list, so I just add it for fun. Wait, is this Binance? In a second, let me see whether I can. Let me do a. Oh, so ENA is pretty new. So we do have a monthly fair value. If we are bullish, we should not see price close below the imbalance. I would expect something like a week. Basically, if we are, there are only two scenario. One is that it disrespect the fair value. That means it closed below it. It does not 100% guarantee a bearish order flow, but it's just a first indication whereby we might lean back to bearish order flow instead of bullish. So from a monthly chart, if we are bullish, we need to see a short-term bounce back, and then followed by a daily or maybe weekly fair value created, and then we can long here. But if we get a bounce from now until the end of February, maybe we can see the monthly candle close within the fair value. So for now, on the daily chart, nothing is clear. I think weekly 4 hours. Are you trading it or are you holding spot for long term? Okay, fair enough. Short term wise, I think we might see this. We might see this too low. So we have this fair value. So price can still come back up to this fair value. If it gets respected, you can take a shot back down to this sell side liquidity. Nothing wrong with that because we did react to this order block. So this is like pretty clear cut to me. Did not take the high, break down. Yeah, for email spot, it's not too bad to actually get a spot down here, but basically we are guessing. To me, we are guessing this is low, but what if this is not a low? So yeah, hype. Oh, is hype that new too? Yeah, I got a different accent, so bear with me. Bybit. Okay, so holy crap. Did we take out high? We did. So we did take out the high. No, this is definitely not bullish to me, honestly, if you ask me. I will buy for spot under this low, 18.34. Right now it's just a matter of time that this reverse back to this sell side. Because clearly on, so if we are trading liquidity, usually we will expect something like that. Okay, take high, take low, right? This is all the range, but we need a manipulation of the low, break up, create fair value, and then we can take a long. And then vice versa, the other way around as well. So if we have range bound sideways, we need a manipulation of high, break down to the low, creating a fair value. And if price come back up to this fair value, we take a shot. It's just the same idea. So looking at this, I think we are building a lot of sell side liquidity. It's just a matter of time to me that price take out buy side liquidity, break down, and then we can take a shot back down to this 18.34. So I will have this on the watch list basically. I'm just waiting for time to happen, and then price give me a maybe a daily or 4 hours chart, give me a breakdown, and then we'll take a shot from there. Let's see. So daily. I think someone asked me before actually. I don't remember who, but someone asked me in the DM. Just now I was longing GRT, which I actually stop it out. I manually stop it. It's just I don't know. It's just not ready yet. I think. What kind of vibes? Yeah. Yeah, I trade mainly liquidity, so I think it's just a bit different from the rest of the staff over here. I know some people in the chat trade liquidity as well. Yeah, why did I long GRT? Because I see that all these are buy side liquidity. We just need a confirmation from the low here. But whether or not this is the holding point for the lower time frame, I don't know. So I was just a little bit risky taking a long just now, but I just stopped it out for like minus 0.3 R, so it doesn't really matter to me. Is there any other pair that you guys are interested? Even if it's after the stream, you can still ping me in the chat. XRP just scrolling around. Give me a second. No problem. Dude, I don't fucking understand what's the broccoli thing. I saw in the chat, but I have no idea what it is. Wait, let me check. How the fuck did I? Wait, is this the one? This one? Femex? What the fuck is this? Am I on the wrong or correct chart here? Broccoli USDT. Is it correct? So let's look at this. Let's look at this. So we don't need anything higher than that because this is just like I don't know, like within the last 2 hours, 15 minutes, 15 minutes fair value, 15 minutes fair value again. Shit, just moon, dude. So even long, you long here. Fucking long here, basically. Here, 0.083. I guess you can use some method to actually chart it out, but yeah, I mean like shitcoin, meme coin is just not chartable. There's no way to chart meme coin, shitcoin. It's too hard to do that. Yeah, it's just for fun basically. Right. But this chart is, to be honest, this is pretty good, pretty good chart to actually long it. If this is like on a normal chart, I would have long this. Does anyone here trade risk to reward as well? Just like what I do? Or you guys just take like the percentage movement? XRP was like the um yeah. Look at this all this look at all this imbalance. They just got filled. Um so fair value, aka the imbalance, are meant to be rebalanced. So they are meant to be filled in some way. So if you go lower time frame, those are just someone else stop loss placed over here. Stop loss, stop loss, stop loss. So at one point it will be taken out. Um, all this trend line, it will be broken anyway. So I wouldn't short XRP for a long term because um, it took out the lows, but it did not break through. That means it did not go displace further down. Instead, we had a very good daily 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 candle close. From here, we just keep on going upside. I think this is pretty okay. Not a bad chart to long, to be honest. A lot of people actually short here. Yes, you might still be able to short from this weekly fair value, um, but the take profit area has to be intact. So whether you take profit at this low, I don't think so. This might be the local low that we can see for the XRP, honestly. So I think price may still go into this weekly fair value, maybe a little bit higher, come back down again, fill up all this daily fair value, and then continue higher, most likely. Yeah, pretty bullish, honestly. We might get a small little retracement, but I wouldn't take profit at this low and this low. No, I don't think so. I think the low might be put in already, unless Bitcoin does a pretty big flush. I don't think so. Right. Hmm. Lumen. I think same thing for Lumen, to be honest. Like yeah, same thing for Lumen. I think a few weeks back we got a short, pretty nice short for Ripple, for Ethereum. I think we back about 10, 10R or maybe 10 plus. I don't know, but yeah, pretty good shot. It's just that I swear. Give me a second here. Let me find out the chart again. Where were we? Holy shit! I think I got a shot from somewhere here. I think so. End of Jan, yeah. Is here? No. Where is it? Yeah, this one. Fuck. I did not hold until the low. I only take profit at this stupid sell side here. I think I back about 6R. This shit was 20 over R over here, 50, 60 R over here. Index. You mean crypto? Like all the totals? Yeah. Give me a second. I did some reference. So for Bitcoin dominance, I think we are bullish. There's no indication saying that Bitcoin is not dominating at this moment. Yeah. You would think we were in World War III. Holy shit. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Um, so for stock market wise, I think China market would be performing quite well. I do chat in the stock chat. I'm pretty bullish on the China market. Looking at those charts for stocks, pretty bullish. Yeah. Look, so total monthly, like honestly, if we're not trading this kind of chart, we are just taking it as a reference. There's nothing to explain, but look, this is just higher low with displacement, with fair value, bullish. Total too, I think we are bullish as well. So this is monthly fair value. We have already filled the 3 months fair value. 12 months, I don't think we have to feel that, honestly. I think we might see some reaction over here and then we continue higher. So if we look at daily, we do need a some displacement candle to show us where it's going. We need to see something like upside, creating some imbalance, and then we know that this is going higher. If it's not, then this is still sideways. What's that fucking FT bullish? Don't quote me. I think same thing for total 3 as well. You know what, like even though price retrace back again, take out this low, and then we show a strength on a lower time frame, but within this range we're still bullish. There's nothing else to say. I think, yeah. USDT, yeah, I hope so. Otherwise we'll be in deep shit, honestly. USDT market, USDT dominance. Did we take out this low? 3.73. Yeah, I think we did. It's interesting. It's hard to say for this one, but looking at this range, we are still in bullish order flow, deep in discount, so we might get a retracement back to the high. But if this goes back to the high, I think we're in deep shit. Yeah. Um, Look, why do I say China market is bullish? Look at this HSI. This is Hong Kong index. So low taken, 3 months fair value. For now, we're still showing strength upside. Monthly fair value created. Look at this monthly candle. This is still bullish. So, I mean, we have been bearish for like 5-6 years maybe, or even longer. But yeah, at this point of time, I think we can see some good strength going to the upside. I'm not saying that we are going back to all-time high, but there's a chance. Nifty, yeah, monthly chart, nothing else to say. This is Japan 225, sideways for the past, how many months is here? What the hell? Like 5-6 months. SPX S&P 500 bullish. Nasdaq bullish as well. So yeah, I think we're still bullish. Any retracement back to the low, back to this range 400 plus, we are still bullish. So it's just more buying opportunity for us. Yes, we're gonna be okay. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, just keep buying. Okay now. Yeah, let's see. Alibaba. Look at this range. See all this buy side liquidity, right? Equal highs, equal highs. We retrace back down to this last candle, which is the order block. From lower high, lower low, we created higher high, higher low. So where did I long? I did not buy option for this. I bought shares. If you go back down to this daily chart, look at this. Manipulate lows, created high, manipulate low, created high, created fair value, daily fair value. There's one chance for you to enter here. There's a second chance for you to enter here. Look at how clean this is. And it just shot up all the way. Like all the way. It doesn't really matter like how many percent it ran, like 63% in how many months, like half a year. It barely took out the high, formed more buy side liquidity. We trace back down to this range. Everyone is shorting over here, but yeah, we know that this is still bullish. There's no reason to short in this discount range. So eventually it took out the high. I think we are going higher. I think. Yeah. Any other questions? Well, I might not do this every single week, but I will schedule something maybe on a bi-weekly time frame. Yeah, any questions, please feel free to ask. If there's nothing else, I think we might call it a night. No problem, you're welcome. Right, thanks guys. Take care.